Hello everybody, it's Ezra time again and welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna be talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I think this project is, I mean, it's not my project obviously, but I think this movie project by Scott Cawthon and Blumhouse is, I don't know, it's really a big deal to me. Like once again, I'm not even involved, but I'm really curious to see how the movie goes, and I'm really curious to see how they executed the movie, based on the Five Nights at Freddy's game. So I think I try to share my opinion about the movie, and I think how the movie is gonna work. So over here we got the Scott Cawthon update. Coming projects mega threat. This one is actually I already read this one. Actually, it's a long time. It's a long time, not a long time ago. I mean it's update in November, but I'm just opening this page to if you guys haven't heard the news, I'm just gonna read the movie news. So movie news is like first movie of Five Nights at Freddy, new scripts being worked on, and I have written a new script. Jason like it, Jason Blum, and Chris Columbus like it too, but I toss it. I have a different idea for it, one that I like better. I take responsibility for this delay, is my fault. Well, Scott, if you actually make a delay for the movie, but that means that if that actually mean that the movie is gonna be great, then do it. Seriously, it's been a real challenge for everyone, including myself, to come up with a good screenplay for this, but I determined to find the right story. I'm sticking to what I always said: either the right movie gets made or no movies get made. I hate delaying a project that already seen so many years delays. Yeah, I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's movie project is by the first movie project is by Warner Bros. Warner Brothers, but I think Gil Cannon was the one who was supposed to direct the movie, but in 2017 it kind of have like some problem, so the movie back to square one, and not right now. Scott is working with Blumhouse, and Chris Columbus was actually the new director right now, and I'm really excited for it. And I had delaying project. I already seen so many delays, but I have to go with my instinct, what I think will be exciting and interesting, and what I think the fan base will really want to see. If that means that I have to start over 10 more times, then that's what I'm going to do. Damn. Yeah, that's a good creator right there, guys. The good thing is that each attempt gets better and better, in my opinion. So despite the delays, it's going to the right direction. One thing that most of you might want to know is the movie and the sequels, I hope, will take place in the universe of FNAF 1 and 3 only. The games out of FNAF 3 will not exist in the movie universe. Like it or hate it, I feel like this was the best portion of the storyline to really focus on. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much the movie news. I already read this, by the way. I'm just reread it because I want to talk about it. And if you guys haven't seen the update of FNAF movie, then you can go to Steam and see this update. There is actually a ton of update about the FNAF game, the AAA game, the FNAF VR, new book series, FNAF Into Madness. I think this is FNAF 7 maybe, and FNAF AR, FNAF VR, But let's talk about the movie. That's the main thing about why I make this video. So in my opinion, that the movie is obviously take place on FNAF 1 storyline. So I'm really curious to see how they executed the mystery on this. Because in my mind, it's always like, okay, there is a new security that coming in, and there's probably like the manager of the pizzeria is actually talking about the mystery of the Freddy Fazbear Pizza, or maybe there's like a detective or an investigator, journalist maybe. I don't know. It's take place in the 90s, obviously, and probably give them some exposition to the new audience, because this movie is obviously to everyone, not just for FNAF fan base, but for everyone. And I think the first FNAF movie is gonna be simple and scary, obviously. And of course, you're really curious to see how the game mechanics work in the movie, and it's probably not gonna take place Five Nights in the restaurant, because some people might find that kind of stupid. Like, on the first night there is a danger, but you come back for 5 more nights, and yeah, it's kind of like stupid for some new people who doesn't understand Five Nights at Freddy's. So I'm really curious to see how they handle the 5 nights, you know what I mean? So, and I'm really curious to see how the animatronic design, and I hope they actually made a real life animatronics, instead of just go on full CGI, because I really don't like that. It's kind of weird. And I think, I mean, back when Warner Brothers is still attached to that direct the movie or made the movie, they're actually building a real life animatronics, and I think there is some promotional or there is some images of it, even though that those images is no longer important because, well, right now Warner Brothers is not even involved with this movie anymore. It's Blumhouse right now. And yeah, I'm really curious if they're gonna use the real life animatronics, maybe mix it with a little bit of CGI there, and I hope they don't go full CGI because I don't really like that. And the main thing is about the cast, like, who's the cast about this? What do you guys think? If you guys have any idea, just post it in the comments below. I want to hear about your opinion. Who should play Mike Smith? Who should play the other, role, the purple guy role or the kid's role? And the other cast that they should include is probably, in my opinion, I think Markiplier should make a cameo on the movie. And I think Doko, Doko, another FNAF YouTubers, and who does an interview on Scott Cawthon. I haven't watched the interview, by the way, so I don't know. Hang on a second, I need to drink. Oh, so yeah, I feel like Doc or Markiplier should make like a cameo on the movie, or maybe just reference their channel, in the movie, because Markiplier does a great job on the game. Obviously the king of FNAF. Back then, right now, he's not really into FNAF anymore, but he's the one who made FNAF popular, so you should give the credit for Markiplier right there. So yeah, and the other thing is that, what else? I think once again, Scott said that the movie will take place in FNAF 1 and 3 only. The FNAF 4 will not. FNAF 4 and other FNAF game will not exist in the movie universe, and that's really good idea in my opinion, because when FNAF 1 came out, we can solve the mystery. FNAF 2 came out, we can solve the mystery. FNAF 3 came out, we can solve the mystery. And FNAF 4 came out, I don't know. Back when FNAF 4 came out, I still that's where the game kind of like confused me. The lore is very, very confusing. Start very, very like confusing to me. Like there is no answer to it. There is no definitive answer to it, and right now I don't even know about my theory anymore because it's all over the place. I really I don't know. It's all over the place about the lore of FNAF, because that's get me really excited about the movie. And I think the movie is, of course, obviously the movie will focus more on the lore instead of the jump scare, because the game is, well, the game focus on the jump scare, but at the same time about the lore, hidden lore, so I feel like the movie is gonna be straight out about the lore, and I'm really excited about that. And I think this movie will, and I think that Scott planning to make this movie into a trilogy. I don't know is that true or not, but maybe he's gonna make it into a FNAF movie trilogy. Like how amazing was that? How amazing was that? And took place in FNAF 1 and 3 only. That will be a great story, because when FNAF 3 and I thought that was the final game, but here we are. There is 5 more game, including FNAF World, being released, and I don't think FNAF is ever gonna end, Even though FNAF 6 kind of wrap up the entire lore, but I still think there is so much to explain about the universe, and I'm so glad that Scott decided to actually focus on the story of FNAF 1 and FNAF until FNAF 3, because those 3 games, if you make into a trilogy, it was really good, because FNAF 3 like the ending of everything, Even though in the game universe, FNAF 6 was the ending, but FNAF 3 took place in the future, So it's really interesting, and I think this movie is gonna be awesome as a trilogy. So yeah, what would you guys think about the movie anyway? And I really hope that. I kind of hope that the Nightmare animatronics is making an appearance, or maybe the sister location animatronic make an appearance, maybe like a cameo appearance, but they're not like the main focus of the story. I kind of want to see that translated into the big screen, into the movie, like how amazing with that. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't know about the release date yet, because Scott said the new script is being worked on, and there is no update on that yet. So I'm really very curious about the script that he's been writing, and I hope it's really very good. And I hope that, despite you say 10 more times, I wish you don't delay the movie again, because people are getting sick of being delayed the movie, you know. And I think, and I really hope the new script is like, okay, this is the script, let's go and make the movie, you know, instead of just, okay, let's delay again and write another script. Even though that's the right way, you know, to do to make a good movie. But I feel like, come on, Scott, we've been waiting this movie for like 4 years, you know, because it was announced in 2015, and here we go in 2019. Nothing is being worked on. I mean, there is something that's been worked on, which is a lot of script since 4 years, and right now Scott is working on a new script. So yeah, I really hope that he finalized the script, and finally Jason and Chris Columbus like greenlight the movie, and maybe they can share about the cast later on. Cause man, I'm dying for this movie. And Jason Blum tweeted on Twitter, said the movie might be released on 2020. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be true or not, because right now it's been delayed, and I think it was tweeted before Scott Cawthon made this update, you know. So I think it's gonna be released in the 20s, you know, in the years of 20s. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for that. And obviously there is a bunch of new game that Scott is planning to release in 2019 or far in the future. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to that, and maybe I can do a reaction video on that, or maybe I can play that, you know, if my PC doesn't lag, you know. So yeah, once again, really excited, and I'm glad that Chris Columbus is actually directing right now, because Chris Columbus is actually the person who direct Harry Potter movies and Home Alone movies, and I think it's Gremlin he also directed, and it was really, really good. I actually enjoy it, and I'm really curious to see how Chris Columbus actually bring this animatronic to life, how did he direct the movie, you know. And really, I'm really looking forward for the story and the cast, you know. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts about FNAF for this movie. What do you guys think about FNAF movie? If you guys want to share your opinion, you guys can leave a comment on the section below. And yeah, if you enjoy my thoughts, well, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I'm just kidding. So that's basically it, guys. So I will see you guys in the next video then. Bye.